Evening napkins. Evil Tweedle reporting in. I thought I'd record this right at the very end of war. This has been an absolute cracker. Really close war with these guys from the Legion of Many, who I don't know. Honestly, don't know whether we've met you guys before. Either way, this has been a very, very close war so far. You guys got 6 attacks left to try and clean some of our bases. You've got one on her. You've got a bunch of 9s. You need to 3-star. We've done a good job quite early on taking the war away from you down below. But it's been a really good war. You guys, you sure love your GoHoVaLo, and that's good to see. Really, yeah, good to see some good, decent attacks. Whilst this is all fresh in my mind, I'm going to record this attack here, which is on your 17, which is a base that you're reusing. I don't think that we have anybody that has the same war base. If we've ever noticed anyone ever has, we have made a distinguished effort to get them to change it. You've got some nice anti-3 bases. This is one of them, which I'll go to scout now, but it's repeated at least twice, perhaps 3 times. Your 19 is the same base pretty much. So don't know how many times we'd hit this before, but I believe that CM Check had hit it before and achieved something in the region of 96-98% on it. And CM had done that by basically marching up through the base with a GoWeWe with back-end loons. Makes sense if that's the composition from this side, because the base has got 3 ADs, 1, 2, 3, and a nice line there. And CM does get these apart from, I believe, that one on his attack. The thing is that if he goes this way, then it's going to be quite a while before he gets the CC out, if he fails to get into this compartment here. And that is the case. CC can't quite remember what's gone in. It's got a dragon and a balloon and something else in there, but doesn't particularly matter. The queen's only a low level 7 queen, and the king is right in the far corner. So CM took out the king first, then the CC, then the queen, and staggered at the end and was left with a little compartment over on this far hand side over here that he couldn't take out. I cooked for this space 3 separate times, I believe, each time with Valks in mind. Valks for a couple of reasons. It's possible for me, wherever I attack this base, to, for instance, lay a jump there, and it opens up this segment to this one, to this one. Perhaps to spread over there, to open up a fairly large percentage of the base. From that point on, it's quite well segmented base, as is my own war base. And the Valks are going to have no problem. If they stay bunched up, they're going to have no problem dealing with these segments individually, because you've got, I know that there's a Tesla there. I believe that there's a Tesla here. So you've got 2 buildings together, 2 defences to link together, 3 in a row there. You've got a Tesla here that I know that's going to pop up when I launch my own attack from this direction in. So the Valks are going to love these segments, and you'll watch, if you watch, and you'll learn that you'll see that that's the case rather than not learn. DSAT ran an attack like this earlier. I'm running it with a few front end balloons, so that I'm going to launch an initial golem here in on these targets here, so that it's going to centre on either that or the Tesla there. It doesn't particularly matter, because what I'm going to use him for, my low level 4 golem, is to distract from wizards that are going to take out some of this trash on the outside here. Wall breakers in on this segment here. There's no wizard tower here. There's just single target stuff, and a Tesla that's pointed, that's going to be able to defend that base there. But I'm going to take these fuckers out with balloons. Just 4 balloons. They're going to take those out, and then they're going to die when they get, if they get any closer. So I'm going to launch another golem in from here. So the question is, do I come in on this segment and try to get golems and wizards and stuff into here, or do I just come in, bum rush the TH, and then progress into the base. Well, I am going to just bum rush to Town Hall, and I'm going to deal with this segment quite simply with 5 hogs. My hogs might die, they might survive. You've only got a level 1 expo, quite high punching cannons that finish off hogs quite well, but I can be reasonably certain that 5 hogs are going to get these 3 things here. So if I'm marching through the base this direction, which is the plan, by placing a jump here to open up this segment, this segment, this segment, that's what's going to happen. Stuff's going to fly around, it's going to come around this way, and this would be the end of the base here. As it is, things are going to come in through like that direction there, and are going to finish up here. So other things that I'd looked at had been walking my queen around here, and I would walk my queen along here. Bum, 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 bum. I'd walk my queen around there, wherever we are. Let's go back to 17. And I would attack you from this direction here and come in on the CC. And I wouldn't particularly mind if the queen got into this bit here to take this stuff out here. She's going to survive all that if she's taking out that cannon, perhaps. I would bring a rage for that. 4 healers behind her and then come in from this side. But 4 healers is an awful lot of camp space at Town Hall 9. And I wasn't particularly convinced by that. I thought about strategically hogging it, but my worry there was the king. I could get this segment. Don't think that there's a double there. There's a double here. So they're all going to die there quite horrifically. So what did I bring? And how did I do it? So, at this point my display on my tablet is a bit of a problem because it meant that my poison, you'll notice I don't use my poison on skellies because I can't bloody see it. It's actually miles over this direction. I've got to scroll. I've got 2 golems. I've got the level 4, the level 5 to come in afterwards and leave my royals in. I've got 5 hogs for this segment here. I've got 4 balloons for these bits here. I've got 8 wall breakers because I need to get stuff into this wall here to get me to the queen. I've got 8 Valks who are going to pack a punch, and I've got 2 witches. 1 archer for the hell of it. She's not there to pull out CC or trap CC or anything like that. So first golem in, and his purpose, as I was talking to Deadly the other day, his purpose is to die. He ain't got any other purpose. His purpose is to just front up for the initial ground clearing troops. If he lives, he lives. If he lives, he lives. If he dies, he dies. So out comes the CC. I've got all sorts of stuff in there at that point. I've got witches, I've got skellies, I've got my queen, my king. My king is going to wallop the queen in a moment. I'm not really fussed about leaving all that lot. At this point, it's Ingo the Valks. The Valks are hero killers. If that queen somehow survives and my queen doesn't target her, which she hasn't done, my Valks will wipe her out in an instant. So my Valks go the way that I want them to do. They split up later. They rip that segment and U-haul. Jump. So at that point, my hogs have gone in on this side. 3 of the buggers flying. So they'd taken out the cannon and whatever it was else that was there. That wizard tower has already died because my start actually went even better than I was hoping. The hogs are going to take that archer tower and they're going to get a bite of that cannon as well. So I've still got 2 heals. My heals are not for my hogs. I've only got 2 of the things. And that's when my Valks split up, and that was a bit of good fortune, to be frank, because these 2 guys here are going to come through this wall and they're going to start cleaning some of that back end trash up there. I got a heal laid down here because my Valks, etc., are going to come through this business here. They take out the gold store. My king gets in front of my queen. My Valks are ripping a hole through that hole up there. Whilst all this is going on, these two Valks are doing the business on the outside. This golem, the one that I wanted to live, he survived. King gets a bit of a bath. Queen goes maximum retard and gets shot in the head by that bloody Tesla. So I've got my witches left, my king left, no spells left, but I've got pretty much most of my Valks. So these two over this side, they're going to come down, get my king back up, build my DPS up, get all those barbarians after. They're going to rip a new hole around there. So that cannon's he's got skellies to go for, he's got Valks, he's got barbs. Before he's even going to think about attacking the king, it's over at this point. Really that much better than my first attack. The first attack was pretty dreadful. I'm going to show you it anyway, because why not? I'll show you my successes and my fails, and it was a fail. So that's that one. Pretty pleased with that. I'll be running that again, and I won't mind running that on a higher level. Town Hall 9 either. Next attack was the earlier one that I did really early this morning. Someone starred me. Well done, mate. Yeah, here we go. So this base, I already knew. Oh, you've seen this base enough bloody times. Teslas. Giant bomb. Spawn hole, very nice of you. Hoping that everything dies on those two giant bombs, obviously, which they probably nearly do. Can't remember, but probably giant bomb, or Tesla, giant bomb, Tesla. No, not even Tesla, because the Teslas are there, giant bombs are there. I'm going to come in on the queen, I'm going to get the CC out. This time I am going to poison the CC and not the king. I don't know if you noticed me doing that in the last attack, but that was a bit ridiculous, really. Finish him off really, really quickly. Anyway, queen is here. I've got to get stuff into that segment on the queen. Golem comes in, wanders around a bit, clear the trash. Could have done with a giant or something else, or another golem maybe. Don't really care, to be frank. Get the queen aggroed, send in my king. Kasbooey, king is going to get wasted by that dragon really quite quickly. In goes a rage, and the reason for the rage, as I kind of said to Shadow at the time, was we got quad Teslas there. Hogs en masse underage deal a fuckload of damage. I did it too soon, too early. It should have been here to get the hogs past that giant bomb. Put a few in the spawn hole. Should be a heal here, and I completely forgot about it until now. And I didn't achieve what I wanted to do with the start of the raid, and I didn't achieve getting those Teslas. If I'd got those Teslas, this would have been prettier. As it is, everything dies. But these things are, you got to get it right. If you don't get it right, GoHo is a great attack at Town Hall 9, but it's not going to work. Anyway. Yeah. I achieve a high percentage, but 1 star really on this base. I should have 3-starred this base and wiped it off the floor. Especially considering I knew where stuff was. Not very happy with that. 70%. Down goes Last Wizard. Anyway. Let's see how we're doing. Hoof is off. He's got your Town Hall. Ah, you man. 2 stars. Excellent. Okay guys, good luck finishing off Legion of Many. We wish you luck, but you have a job of work on you at your hands. Otherwise, Napkins, great work. Another great start to war. All the 8's 3-starred. Just 19 left standing. Diggs might want to take that. That's my mess on there. That one standing. Next attack. Boom, 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 boom. Silky. Oh, is that a 10 on? 10, I don't know if it is. Is it? No, it's a 9. Anyway, next attack has to be recorded. Xbox. Shadow. 97% on this base. Dual level 2 Infernos. 97%. Fucking brilliant. But it wasn't as good as this one. Let's run you through this. So typical start on these bases is jump, jump. People often come in, jump that direction. Not Mr. Shadow. See how he starts this one off. Earthquake. Open himself up a hole. Jump. So he's coming in. Still got 4 golems. Another couple of golems. So 6 in total. 6 golem cannonball. Love it. Obviously, the disco can only target 5 things. So ideally, he wants 6 golems to get to that inferno and attract their heat before anything else. And lucky, lucky. That's exactly what they do. And they're going to pummel stuff in there. God alive, that was good. Timing. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Inferno's down. He's still got however many? 3, 4 left in there. 5 even. 5, 4, 5, 4. And his queen at full health. Could have probably handled another disco. Wizards and Golemites on the outside. He's king, level 30 king on down there. It's gonna. Oh, he's raised him already. I think we've said on a couple of occasions recently that if you're going to raise your king at Town Hall 10, it's best to do it when he's not down in the red zone. All those golems left. His queen's just sat behind the golems, picking off targets. And that cannon doesn't really have a chance. Brilliant stuff. I think first to admit I should think that Shadow would be that not a max Town Hall 10. Doesn't matter. Does it matter? Still 3 stars. Great work. Great work. Alright, Napkins. I'm going to have a look at some of the other attacks, and I might record another couple because we've had some really good crackers, including DSAP's own Valk attack as well earlier for 3 stars. Oh, they're going. I'm going to watch that. Not live. Anyway, Tweedle out.